Hello everyone, welcome to episode 4 of Marriage Mingling. I'm joined here today by Paulina, Roberto, and Gerardo. Let's mingle in this marriage! Alright, Paulina, tell me about you.
Well, my name is Paulina Salas. I'm 43 years old and I'm married.
Obviously. Got any hobbies or is that it?
Well, in my free time I like to listen to music and take long walks on the beach.
Interesting. Okay, Gerardo.
Hello, I'm Gerardo Escobar. I'm married to my lovely wife, Paulina. In my spare time, I like to go to my work, where I work with politics, and I like to take long drives.
Sound like great hobbies. Alright, and Roberto, what about you?
I'm Roberto Morena. I'm a doctor and I love to listen to Schubert and quote Nietzsche.
Okay, now that we know a little bit about everyone, let's start the round of bothers. In this time, you can say anything you like, anything that's bothering you, anything that's boiling up inside you, just throw it up, throw it out, let it be in the space. This is a safe space. It is going on the internet for several millions of people to see. Thank you to our listeners. But just remember, you're safe here. Throw it all out. Paulina, let's start with you. What is bothering
Maddie.
you?
You know what is really bothering me?
No, that's why we have this round.
Exactly, when men aren't being put to justice. That really bothers me.
Okay, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
You know what my problem is? My problem is you getting aggressive while
Gerardo.
seeking for justice.
Okay, Gerardo, this is so like you.
Okay, this is good. This is what we like to hear in the round of bothers. But just try to calm down, you know? This is still a safe space. Try to make each other feel safe, feel close. What do you feel about this situation, Roberto?
Well, my problem is that you have absolutely no proof.
I don't
even know what happened to you.
I recognize your voice, your smell. It is you, Roberto. You can't deny it any longer.
Well, anyone could have my perfume. Anyone in this world. And my fucking voice. How can you know that? How can you remember my voice?
I just remember because when you are tied up and when you're blind, your other senses enhance, and I recognize you.
Okay. Everybody keep your hands to yourself.
I'm sorry, Maddie. I'm just so worked up. I'm so worked up.
Sorry to our listeners. We're just going to take a very small little break and security. Okay, everybody's calmed down. We've all had a glass of water. You know, we're back in the safe space. Just remember that. Gerardo, is there anything you'd like to add into this equation? Let's analyze the situation with each other respectfully. But also give us a little bit of gossip, because, you know, a few listeners.
I feel like Paulina is again way too aggressive. You can't handle a situation like this. You can't just put a man who just helped me even. You can't just put him on a chair and bind him on there. That's not how it works. She's just way too aggressive.
I totally agree with Gerardo there. I'm not even in this. I don't even know you. I didn't even know what happened. I'm sorry for what happened, but I'm not in this part and you're making it my problem even though it's not.
This is so typical. Two men undermining a woman. Can't believe I'm surprised.
Well, you were pointing a gun at me and I don't even know what happened to you.
Okay, let's get back to our call. Safe spaces. Paulina, anything you want to calmly add to the conversation about this inequality, injustice?
It's just that no one is looking at it from my point of view. I was tortured. Hello?
I can understand that.
You listen to me. I listen to you blabbering on. Now it's your turn to listen to me. I was tortured and I was traumatized and it was horrible. And the one thing that I cling to was information that I had. I had the voice, I had the smell, I had Schubert, I had Nietzsche, and it is all you. It is all pointing at you. You're the torturer and you can't tell me all the rest and I'm sure of it.
Paulina, that you were tortured doesn't mean you can torture other people.
But it's fair. It is fair. I'm gonna try and make him feel even a fraction of what I felt when I was in that position.
There is no proof it is him.
I know it's him. I'm telling you it's him.
You didn't even know my name. How did you know?
Enough! Thank you for throwing everything on the table. We're gonna move forward to our next round. Hit them with the facts! Okay, so this round is meant for stating your facts, giving your side of the story. Let's try to keep it calm. Let's not interrupt each other too much. If you have something to say it nicely. You can start.
Well, I was just driving back home and I thought, oh shit, I forgot it. I forgot to give back the tire. So I was going, well, I have to bring back the tire to this nice guy. And so I drove back. And as soon as I got there, it was just really nice with Gerardo just talking about life. And then all of a sudden I got hit in the face. I woke up. I was just, I don't know what happened, but I was just tied up to a chair. And you were just with a gun pointing at me, saying I raped you, I tortured you, I don't even know who you are. I have never seen you before. And I just don't know. I don't know why you would held me captive.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Well, I heard your voice as soon as you came here to bring back the tire, and I immediately recognized it from that period in my past. And that's a very difficult subject for me, and Gerardo hardly knows anything about that time. But I could hardly do anything when I was there. I was tied to a table. I was blindfolded. The only thing I could rely on was my hearing, my sense of smell, and just trying to stay sane. And when I heard your voice, I recognized it from the doctor. So I was immediately sure it was you. And then I smelled your scent, your body, your scent. And it was the exact same. And you quoted Nietzsche, and you had Schubert in your car, and it just all added up. I know it's you, and I know you're not gonna admit it, because it's horrible what you did, but I know it's you, and I'm not backing down, and I'm not letting you go. I'm not letting all of this go before you confess.
But you said you wanted to forgive me. But I don't know, you can really forgive me because I never did anything to you. I think it's better that I forgive you for what you did and we just leave it like this. Because you're just, I don't know, this just happens to women sometimes when they're just traumatized and they just go insane.
I'm not letting you go because I'm not getting out of this what I want and what I need. I need a confession because I know it was you.
But there is no confession because I'm not the one who raped you. Maybe it's someone who has the same voice as me at that time, but my voice has changed and maybe it has changed to that voice. I don't know. Maybe I'm using the same perfume, and many people love Nietzsche and quote it because he's just an incredible man, and many people love Schubert like you. So I don't know, there's no proof.
I agree. As a lawyer, we always need to look at facts before we're going to judge the situation. And as Roberto says, we don't have proof that it's his smell. Everyone can smell like him. His voice. So many voices sound the same. Nietzsche, Schubert, so many people can like these people. There is no proof that these things are actually like that it's him. It doesn't prove anything.
You know, he's not the only one that I want an apology from. You know, Gerardo.
What do you mean?
You know what we do have proof of? Of you sleeping with someone else while I was in there.
Let's not talk about it. It's not what we're discussing right now.
But it is something that means a lot to me. Because I was there. I was saving you from torture and from the awful predicament that I was in. Meanwhile, you're in here, in our house, fucking someone else.
I thought you were dead. It was months ago since I heard something from you. I have to move on with my life too. I can't just sit there and wait my whole life if I don't even know when or even if you're coming back.
This is taking me too long.
Guys, she's holding a gun.
Okay, you know what? I did it. I am Dr. Miranda. At first, I wanted to help you. I wanted to save people. But then I started to enjoy it. I started to enjoy the feeling of having power over women who had nothing. Absolutely nothing. And I feel bad about it. But I did it, and I can't change that.
That's all I needed from you.
Guys, Gerardo just took the gun. He took the gun. Guys, this is so difficult for me to talk about, but as you all heard, something traumatic happened. Paulina took out a gun, and then Gerardo took it, and Roberto was shot. He was shot. For all of you wondering, I am okay. I'm seeing a therapist, and she thinks that I should stop doing these podcasts. Of course I won't, because I love you guys. So don't forget to tune in for the next episode of Marriage Mingling. And yeah. Oh, and don't forget to use code MarriageMingling10 for 10% off your next divorce. Love you guys. Bye.